So, but according to the report, that was what Victoria Kelembe's mom auntie said, that the child was about 6-7 years of age. So what they did, they tortured the child. They were thinking that the child is demon possessed, and by touching the child, the demons would flee. So what they did, they made the child sleep in the bathtub. I went to an organization that was open as a result of that case, and they showed me pictures, horrifying pictures. They would put hot water on the child. They scarred her. The most interesting and overwhelming and shocking thing about the whole story was that they took Victoria Kelembe. The aunt and the boyfriend would take her to hospital after they finished torturing her, putting hot water on that little child. And the child will go to the hospital. And this is a country where the hospitals are trained, doctors are trained, healthcare workers are trained to detect abuse and to call social services. How did they miss that one? I do not understand. Because they did not take her to the hospital once, not twice, several times after they tortured her. Later on, when the case was, because she died eventually, they killed her. And when she died eventually, when they were doing an inquest, an investigation, they were querying the doctors that saw her, the nurses that saw her, the social workers and the teachers and everybody involved. They asked, why did you not sense or smell that this child was being abused? And with regards to the hospital, they said that they did not know that it was hot water. They thought the child had ringworm. If you saw those horrifying pictures, how would you, a doctor, see water, hot water, burns and everything, and you say it's ringworm? I do not understand. Yet still, those are the same doctors who will go for something innocent and call. This is the country. I am telling you what is happening in England. You will not know until it comes knocking at your door, because these are things people don't talk. It is in darkness in most of the time, okay? But we are from an organization. We are going to start talking and talking so that people know the laws would be changed or amended. Because here is a case. I know another case where the mother innocently went to the hospital to give the child a vaccine. When they looked at the leg, they saw marks. They took the child away just like that. The mother said, I don't know where this marks is from. And they said, because you do not know, you have either beat your child, you have either harmed your child. And so they took that baby away. And let me tell you, the woman lost the baby. They sold the baby into what is called forced adoption in England. And this is a country that will go to Africa and tell us that we are doing human trafficking. What is that? What is the meaning of that? Yeah? You are selling babies. That is what you were doing many years ago with regards to that, okay? And eventually the woman appealed and appealed. They went to the High Court. High Court is a bit better because it's an open court, unlike the family court that is closed. By the time they take you there, they do what is called gagging order, where you are not allowed to talk about your case. They say you are not allowed to talk about the case because they want to protect the identity of the children. But look at it. They are protecting the identity of the children, but yet still they go on newspaper and sell these children. They advertise. Many people see them, but they think that they are advertising babies that have been voluntarily given up by their parents, meaning a child who became pregnant, or somebody who became pregnant and is not ready for the pregnancy and they give up voluntarily. No. A lot of these children have been there as a result of forced adoption. Their parents are crying every day for their kids. And this is the country we live in. And this is what we call first world country. This is the country that Africans say they practice human rights. If that is human rights, welcome to the world of rubbish and stupidity, because that is not human rights. In my country, in most African countries, even a mad woman, when they want to take the child away from the woman, they are very sensitive to that woman, because they know that if they take your child away from you, you are nobody and you will definitely be disturbed. Something will happen to you. However, this thing is going on and I'm here to talk about it, and we are going to open this organization where parents who have lost their children and the family courts will talk. Parents who have gone to prison, because when they give you the gagging order, how dare you talk about the case, you will end up in the prison, honestly. This is where you think that this is a human right. No. When we talk about human rights, our forefathers, they practice human rights in the form of the court barrier or the barrier. There, they did not punish people like that. What they did was to settle quarrels or disputes amongst people. And that is why I pray for the day that we start going back to our roots. This thing is not working for us. This is their own pattern that they have taken to us, so that we forget about our culture, we forget about our way of doing things. And that is why places, look at Sierra Leone, 6 years of independence. What have we to show for it? I don't know. And other countries, that is why Africa is suffering, because we are trying to inculcate, we are trying to do what the white man is doing, and it will not work. Leave them to do what they have to do. Let us go back to the old-time religion, the old-time custom. There's certain custom, of course, I am not in favor of. But most of the customs that are good, that have positive impact upon our lives, and socio-economical life and everything, we must go back to those culture. And I pray for that. Including... there is a lot of work to do. One thing we have to start doing is to sensitize, raise awareness to our African brothers and sisters that we are the best. We are not better than them, but we have to know who we are. We have to know the power. I'm going to finish the next one.